Here in the middle part of the season, Grant, what are the biggest challenges for players?
Well, B.A., it's mental, physical, and emotional fatigue. Night in and night out, you have to stay focused. With the amount of games teams play, all those back-to-backs, traveling across the country, bringing it every time out can be difficult.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid are playing up front. Then there's Shake Milton, then it's James Harden, and it's P in at the point guard position.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Gotta attack when you have that chance.
Pass to Harris. Here's P. From behind the arc. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hammering the offensive glass. Embiid putting that big size to use.
And here's Detroit. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
Now here's Stewart, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Joseph, shot clock at 3. Outside Milton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
The debate about Shake Milton's true position is still going on. Point guard, wing, everybody's got an opinion.
Shake Milton, 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And maybe with Milton, it's a matter of how to get the most out of his versatility, Richard.
That's the key. He's a good spot-up shooter, but he's good with the ball in his hands too. And he can facilitate. It's a good problem for a coach to have.
And last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star. But for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
Now here's Milton. Out to the wing. To the inside. And P gets it to go.
Nice pass by Embiid, smartly taking advantage of a wide-open man.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Cunningham. Bay outside. Here's Joseph. Back to Bay. Cunningham passes to Stewart. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Joel Embiid.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
And the first one at the line is good.
And in Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, the Pistons taking arguably the 2 best athletes in the 22 draft. The youth movement is on, and Detroit is definitely fun to watch.
Stewart hits them both.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Embiid's gotten his second bucket of the game. And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Bay outside. And here's Cunningham outside. The shot won't fall. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, B.A., and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
And Detroit has possession after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. And the shot goes down.
I just love the ball.
We've got 1:48 left in the first. Detroit calls timeout.
Well, you have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
All right, fans, here we go. Time to get loud now for your Detroit Pistons dancers.
Group getting ready for the Pistons. Olynyk checked in for Stewart. Covington comes in for Bagley. Burks, he's checked in for Bay. And Diallo subbed in for Joseph. Here's Olynyk. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the paint. Here's Cunningham. Uses the glass to finish the layup. So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, B.A., it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they can become a unit with playoff potential. Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Cunningham passes to Diallo. 1:07 left in the first. Pass to Burks. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from 12. Korkmaz pulls it in. The Sixers leading. Down low. Tucker. Oh, Covington with a block. They recover it. Inside. Here's Diallo. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Tucker. Back to Melton. Over Olynyk. Melton misses.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Cunningham outside. Play in the first. And a new group getting ready for the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Olynyk. Bagley comes in for Covington. Bay, he's checked in for Diallo. And Joseph is subbed in for Cunningham.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Well, Richard, as a former player yourself, what's your take on stars demanding trades and jumping around the league so much?
It's tough because I've seen the other thing happen to stars. Blake Griffin re-signs with the Clippers. They show him videos of putting his jersey in the rafters, and then he's traded a year later. So I think everybody has to figure out what is best for them, but you also have to try as an individual and as a professional to fulfill your obligations. And I think trades can be someplace in the middle of that.
Bay, the small forward with Bagley holding down the 4. Alec Burks is out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Stewart in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Thanks, guys. Well, Keane, their last time out against the Bulls, was a man on a mission. He dropped 23 points, and his passing was the story of that one, creating for others. He was dominant, and they're hoping to get more of the same from him tonight. Take it away.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Pass to P. Lets it fly. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Give him 8 points now.
And that's one of the underrated aspects of his game, his passing. He knows the defense expects him to finish the job, but he just drops off a dime.
When you think of the 76ers, Richard, they've had so many Hall of Fame players.
Allen Iverson sticks out to me. Growing up, I loved watching AI play. And then when I entered into the league, I was competing against him. If you grew up in the 90s or 2000, AI was the guy that just kind of changed everything for you.
Harden, the pass to Harris. Here's P. Pass to Embiid. To the paint. Here's P. And he banks in the layup.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's Joseph. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Hey with it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Clock at 4. There's the 3. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Sixers ball.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And the Pistons making a change here. Noel's checked in. Reed's checked in for the Sixers. Pass to P. To the inside. Here's Embiid. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Personal foul.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Philadelphia?
One shot.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
Detroit calls timeout, and Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
So it's the Philadelphia 76ers closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
The 76ers, 39.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Harris and Embiid are playing up front. Then it's James Harden. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's P in at the 1. So it's Detroit now. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Embiid against Stewart. Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Bagley. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Here's P. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Detroit shooting around 50% in the game so far. Cunningham finds Bay. Now here's Bagley. Pass to Cunningham. And here's Bay. Here's Joseph. High arcing shot, and he lays it up and in. Joseph has got his first points of the game.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Here's P. He's got 14. Milton passes to Harden. Harris right side to the middle. Here's P. No good on the shot. And the Pistons going the other way now. And he gets that one.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Pass to Joseph. Back to Cunningham. Now here's Bay. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college in Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in '04. And, look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head...
Group getting ready for the Pistons. Noel, he's checked in for Stewart. Olynyk comes in for Bagley. Bay, he's checked in for Burks. And Diallo subbed in for Joseph. Diallo finds Bay. Cunningham outside. 19 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Olynyk. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to P. And he lays it up and in. 16 points for him.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Saddiq Bey out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Cunningham. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Diallo in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pass to Reed. Here's P. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's P. Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, BA, this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Melton's gone 4 of 5 from the floor. Just the one miss. Right side Olynyk. Back to Cunningham. The jump hook. Misses off the right iron.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to P. Rebound Detroit.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Cunningham outside. Tries a 10-footer. Bassey pulls it in. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Korkmaz. Rebound by Olynyk. The Pistons have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Diallo. And he lobs it up top.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Here's P. He's watched by Cunningham. And another miss by Philadelphia.
Normally he drains that.
Cunningham on the wing. They get the rebound. Covington.
A strong role player that chips in wherever he can. Every team could use a guy like Robert Covington.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Robert Covington taking
Take a break.
shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Well, Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, BA. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
And he sinks the second, and the 75 list came out last season, the top 75 players in NBA history. RJ, who do you think was the biggest snub?
Without a doubt, the biggest snub was Dwight Howard. When you see what Dwight Howard was and was able to do, and I understand if you want to look at the last 5-6 years of his career, but don't gloss over the first 10. He led a team to the NBA Finals, battling against the Lakers as the best player on the team, dominated the Eastern Conference, beat LeBron James, and we've seen how hard that is to do in the Eastern Conference. So to me, he is one of the top 75 players of all time.
Milton finds Harden down low. And P gets it to go. 20 points for him.
Don't you forget, Harden's won an assist title now. This man can pass that rock.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You know, BA, even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Bay outside. Here's Stewart. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Joel.
That's on Joel Embiid.
Third personal foul. Team second. At the line for Detroit, Isaiah Stewart. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Grant, you look at the playoffs last year. I mean, a lot of big-name stars struggled to deliver. Is that every year, or you think that was an anomaly?
You know, BA, I think it was a bit of an anomaly. I mean, I think what's happened in the league in the last few years with the bubble and then the restart last season, there's been a lot of basketball played. And
So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.